Back here to Palm Field in St. Anthony, ready for Game 2 of our quadruple header here on PrepSpotlight.tv. Steve Linsmeyer with you this afternoon as Game 1 finished a 7-1 score in favor of Air Freight Unlimited, so they will await the winner of this game, and it features the Metro Knights taking on Baseball 365, with the winners on to the semifinals tomorrow to take on Air Freight Unlimited. That'll be a noon start tomorrow. Steve Thompson back with you for that one tomorrow. So I'm glad to be along with you today, however. And let's go back to the highlights. First, let's play our open, then we'll get to the highlights and the first pitch coming up.
Amateur baseball is one of Minnesota's great sporting traditions. The state tournament brings together hundreds of communities in late summer at great ballparks all around the state. Coverage of every game can be found on PrepSpotlight.tv. PrepSpotlight.tv's coverage of today's state tournament game is made possible by the Minnesota Baseball Association, and also with help from the Minnesota Twins. Celebrate Town Ball with the Twins on September 11th. Visit twinsbaseball.com/townball for details. Now let's get to the ballpark.
In the order. This one into left field. Branstad looks up. Walk off. In the bottom of the 15th. Kyle.
Hit in the air to right field. It's down for a hit. Jordan Amen's around second, around third is the throw to the plate, and he is in there.
Fair down the third baseline. Coming to the score is Hoffman. Poppets will be waved around. He'll score.
Hit a long way to left field. Wallard going back on it, and it is gone. Solo.
This one launched into deep right field. David Roberts takes a look. See you later.
One pitch here. This one smashed down the line fair. Runner around third. Headed for home. Hill scores standing up. 2 on the way. Third ball hit high in the air. Short, knocked in, out, drops it! Drops it! The winning run scores the St. Paul Capitals.
Let's go through the starting lineups for this one. First for the Metro Knights. They will start this way. Leading off and catching will be Matthew Nunn. The DH is Matthew Harold. Batting third is the left fielder John Holleran. Batting fourth is the first baseman Ben Suits. At shortstop, batting fifth is Carter Shook. In right field, batting sixth is Chris Jacobs. Starting off the bottom third of the order is the second baseman Jack Munson. At third base is Seth Goplin, and the center fielder is Michael O'Malley. So it's Nunn, Harold, Holleran, Suits, Shook, Jacobs, Munson, Goplin, and O'Malley for the Metro Knights. And doing the pitching today for the boys in orange will be Duke Colborn. He will be the starting lineup, or the starting pitcher, and he just finished his warm-up tosses down to the bullpen, and he's just about ready to take the field. The starting lineup for Baseball 365 will look like this. Sam Kalesa will lead off and be the shortstop. In left field is C.J. Smith. Batting third is the second baseman Matt Olive. And the fourth spot is the first baseman Nate Balin. Batting fifth is the DH Matt Fenstead. Doing in the sixth spot hitting is the catcher Jack Piram. Batting seventh is the right fielder Zane Rutledge. Batting eighth is the center fielder Mason Wolf. And batting ninth is the third baseman Michael Thomas. So it's Kalesa, Smith, Olive, Balin, Fenstead, Piram, Rutledge, Wolf, and Thomas for Baseball 360. And doing the pitching for the boys in blue is the right-hander Noah Danner. So the Metro Knights in the field as we get ready for Game 2 of our quadruple header. They will start this way. Looking at the wrong sheet. Suits at first, Munson at second, Shook at short, Goplin at third, Holleran in left, O'Malley in center, Jacobs in right, and the catcher is Matthew Nunn. And Duke Colborn throwing his final few warm-up tosses. And we'll get this one underway just a few minutes behind schedule.
Starting on the mound today for the home Metro Knights, number 44, Duke Colborn.
Colborn, another St. Thomas pitcher. Made 10 appearances, ERA 3.13, and a whip of 1.08 in 2021. Team went 5-1 in his starts. And there's a first pitch strike, and he gets ahead of Class A, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 from Colborn, and that misses away, 1-1. Of course, St. Thomas will be making the leap to Division I beginning this fall and into the spring baseball season. There's a strike, 1-2, so Colborn a part of that first recruiting class, or well, maybe the second recruiting class to make the flip to Division I. That's fouled back to the screen. The St. Thomas baseball team made a run to the World Series, finishing second, losing at the championship. Here's the 1-2. And that shot to the right side, and backing up on it is the first baseman, Suits, and he makes the catch for out number 1. Right away, I thought maybe that was going to get over Suits' head, but he backed up just enough to make the play, and there's one away.
Left fielder now, number 11, C.J. Smith.
C.J. Smith will bat now for Baseball 365. And the first pitch, a swing and a miss, way behind, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 from Colborn, and he shaves the inside corner, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. And Colborn rocks and fires, and that's fouled back to the screen. No balls and 2 strikes. And time is called. Colborn in his wind-up, he'll put the stop to that. And now delivers the 0-2, and that's in the dirt. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, and swung on and foul tipped, and it caught the home plate umpire. So Nunn will walk out a new baseball, give the home plate umpire a moment. That went in on the hands of Smith and fouled it off the handle back into the right shoulder of our umpire today. One ball, 2 strikes, and Colborn misses down. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, and Colborn delivers, and it's fouled back. Battle here brewing between Smith and Colborn with 1 out in the top half of the first inning. Nobody on base, no score. And Colborn delivers. Breaking pitch, check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. And the count's full, 3-2. Colborn having trouble putting away Smith, and he missed inside for ball 4. So that'll be a 1-out walk issued to C.J. Smith. And with 1 on and 1 out, Matt Olive, the second baseman, will hit.
Second baseman number 25, Matt Olive.
First pitch, runner goes, and Nunn's throw down to second is not in time. So Smith nabs second base. I believe the pitch was high for ball one. So it is 1-0 now to Matt Olive, and Coburn will step off. Coburn sets, looks at second. The 1-0. Swing and a miss on a fastball up, 1-1. Smith dances away from second, the 1-1, and a fastball, inner half, strike two. Coburn looks at second and deals, and low, a breaking pitch, slider missed low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Coburn looks back at second. Smith dances away. Munson moving in and out. And a swing and a miss on a fastball up and in. And the first strikeout for Coburn. Out number 2 of the inning. And now Nate Balin will hit. Runner at second and 2 down. First pitch from Coburn hits the inside corner, and it's 0-1. Coburn looks at second. Smith and Munson both moving in and out, and a breaking pitch popped up. Left side, and Holleran will call for it to make the catch. So Holleran makes the catch, and that will be the end of the top of the first. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. Half inning complete. Baseball 365-0. The Metro Knights coming to bat here at Palm Field in the Class A Amateur quarterfinals.
All summer long, you have gathered with friends, neighbors, and family at ball yards all across Minnesota.
Still going, gone! A home run!
Diamonds that decorate and help define hundreds of communities. Town Ball binds together our passion for baseball in our hometowns. And on September 11th, the cornerstone of Minnesota baseball, Target Field, will host a party for all those who play, watch, and support Town Ball. The Twins host the Royals at 6:10 p.m. Prior to the game, the newly crowned state amateur champs will be honored at the Town Ball Tavern and during a pregame ceremony. Wear your team colors and enjoy a special night at Target Field.
The 0-2 pitch. Strike 3! Fairmont, state champions in 2020.
To the Fairmont Martins. They are your 2020.
For tickets to the Twins' Tip of the Cap to Town Ball on September 11th, visit twinsbaseball.com/townball.
To the bottom of 1 here at Palm Field in St. Anthony, the Class A Amateur State Tournament quarterfinals. It'll be Nunn, Harold, and Holleran to face Noah Danner for the Metro Knights against the Baseball 365 right-hander Danner. Balin at first, Olive at second, Kalesa at short, Thomas at third, Smith in left, Wolf in center, Rutledge in right, and Piram behind the dish. And he hits the outside corner with the first pitch to the lefty catcher Nunn. And the 0-1 coming. And a ground ball right side. Olive to an E to play the role and throws on to first for the out. 4-3 the scoring play for out number 1. And Nunn is retired for the opening out.
Designated hitter number 27, Matthew Harold.
So Air Freight awaits the winner of this game tomorrow afternoon. It'll be, and there's a roller behind second and a dive by Kalesa. He can't get it. Was unlikely to get Harold anyway, so a one-out single as that one bleeds through the infield. And our first hit of the game belongs to Matt Harold.
Left fielder number
John Holleran.
John Holleran
will be the next batter. Runner on first and one out. Against the right-hander Noah Danner. And that misses away, ball one. And that misses low. 2 balls, no strikes. Right-hander Danner sets, and the 2-0. Low, ball 3. So 3 balls and no strikes. Harold off the base at first. Danner sets and deals the 3-0, and it'll get me over strike 3 and 1. So count goes to 3 and 1. And there's a tapper to the left side. Backhand play by Kalesa. Long throw, and he got him. What a throw from the shortstop Kalesa for the out as he went deep into the hole to get that one. And there's 2 away.
First baseman number 20, Ben Suits.
So now Ben Suits will bat. Harold did move up to second, but Kalesa took a hit away from Holleran. And the first pitch is a breaking ball over for a strike. Danner looks at second and deals the 0-1. And that's over for a strike, 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes. No score yet here in the bottom of the first. Between Baseball 365 and the Metro Knights. Here's the 0-2. And that's down 1-2. Long wait there. Now Danner sets, looks at second, deals. And a swing and a miss. And Danner has his first strikeout. And down go the Knights in the first. No runs, a hit, no errors, and 1 left. Inning complete. No score in this Class A amateur quarterfinal.
Celebrate the end of the 2021 Town Ball season. Join your teammates, rivals, and ball fans from around the state at the Twins game on September 11th. Special ticket pricing for Town Ball players and fans. Salutes to the newly crowned champs and a very fun night at the ballpark. Order your tickets at twinsbaseball.com/townball and wear your town's team colors to Target Field on September 11th.
On to inning number 2. And Baseball 365 coming to bat. It'll be Fenstead, Pyram, and Rutledge to face Duke Colborne.
Leading off for Baseball 365, the designated hitter, number 22, Mark Fenstead.
So Fenstead will hit to get things started here in the second inning. Here's the first pitch, and it's down and away, ball 1. Colborne delivers. Here's the 1-0 and a swing and a miss on a pitch down and in, 1-1. One ball, one strike, and a tapper underneath the legs of the catcher. Nunn, 1-2. One ball, two strikes, and Colborne delivers at a breaking pitch. Oh, that just missed, 2-2. Good pitch there from Colborne, and did not get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire. Here's the 2-2. Popped up, and that's going to get out of play. The wind blowing pretty much to straightaway center field right now. It's been kind of drifting between the left field foul pole and center field. Here's the 2-2 from Colborne, and it's popped up. This is in play, left side of the infield. Third baseman Goplin calling for it, and it's going to land between he and Shook. It's not pretty, but it's a line drive in the scorebook and a base hit for Fenstead. And the leadoff man's aboard here in the second.
Catcher now, number 3, Jack Pyram.
Jack Pyram will hit now. So with Fenstead at first and nobody out, Pyram digs in. And that's slapped foul over the Baseball 365 dugout. No balls and a strike. Colborne sets and deals, and that's punched foul to the first base coaching box. 0-2. Temperatures hanging out in the mid-60s, especially once the wind picks up and the sun goes under. It's been a little bit of a temperature change when the sun's out. Here's a breaking pitch. Can't get Pyram to bite. 1-2. One ball, two strikes. And Colborne delivers low. Snap throw to first, and Fenstead's back in time. Trying to throw behind the runner was the catcher, Nunn. Two balls, two strikes. And a breaking ball tapped in front of the plate and foul off the leg of Pyram. So it remains 2-2 as Colborne's had some trouble putting guys away here early. Here's the 2-2. And it's low. 3-2. And I don't know, at this point, if I'm Duke Colborne, I'm just challenging with fastballs until they prove that they can hit them, because the first couple of guys had trouble with the fastball. And here's the 3-2, and there's a fastball, and just as I say that, he dumps it behind second for a base hit. So we've got first and second now with nobody out for Baseball 365.
Right fielder now, number 4, Zane Rutledge.
So Zane Rutledge, the right fielder, will hit now. Yeah, maybe Duke Colborne shouldn't listen to me and just pitch how he sees fit, because I clearly don't know what I'm talking about. So first and second, nobody out, and the right fielder Rutledge will bat. And he will not square to bunt and slaps it foul. This one comes off of the light pole, I think, and back into play. Nice play by Nunn to go get it. So no balls and a strike. Colborne's been able to get ahead so far, most of the hitters. Here's the 0-1. And that's down and in. 1-1. And I think now Nunn and Colborne are going to have to change the signs. It looked like Fenstad was delivering the signs to the hitter from second base. So they're going to mix things up on him a little bit. So 1 ball, 1 strike. And we'll see if the new signs do anything. And that is low for ball 2, 2-1. Two guys on, nobody out here in the top of the second. They'll spin to second, no throw. Trying to keep Fenstad honest at second base. And the 2-1 pitch is fouled back, 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to the right fielder, Zane Rutledge. Colborne sets, and the 2-2 and a breaking pitch, tap foul. It'll stay 2-2. We'll try it again. Center fielder Mason Wolf in the on-deck circle to be fouled by the third baseman Michael Thomas in the bottom third of the baseball 365 order. Here's the 2-2, and again fouled away, and another long battle brewing. Seen a few long at-bats so far against Colborne. So counts full 3-2. Colborne sets and deals the 2-2, and that's lined to left center field. That is going to break the tie of 0-0. Our first runs of the game as Fenstad scores, and coming all the way around from first is Piram, and the throw not in time. It'll be a double for Zane Rutledge, and 2 runs come across. So Rutledge double, and it's quickly 2-0 in favor of baseball 365. So Mason Wolf will bat now. Still nobody out in the inning. 2 short singles and then a 2-run double. And the 1-0, and that caught the umpire. The runner's going to go to third. Nunn had it tip off of his glove, and it caught the umpire square in the mask. So Rutledge moves to third, and it's 2-0 as the home plate umpire took that one right off the front of the mask on a pitch up and in. Not sure what the discussion is here, but oh, they're trying to decide if it was a ball or a strike, I think is the. But that pitch was definitely inside. It was maybe even a little up. So it is 2-0, and now they stop. So we'll try it again here. 2-0. 2 runs in the inning already for baseball 365. Here's the 2-0 from Colborn. Infield's in, and he fouls this one back to the screen. 2-1. Mason Wolf, the center fielder, is the hitter. And the 2-1 and a breaking pitch that bounced up off of the ground and hit Wolf in the batter's box. So the count's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. And a breaking ball swung on and missed. And Wolf is retired for out number 1. So Wolf is gone for the first out. Now the third baseman, Michael Thomas will hit. Infield remains in for the Metro Knights. And Thomas takes down and away ball 1. One ball, no strikes. And a swing and a miss on a pitch out. 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. And another swing and a miss. 1-2. As Colborn working quickly and throwing straight heat. Here's the 1-2 and a ground ball too short. They'll freeze the runner. The throw from Shook is in time for out number 2. So 2 down.
Top of the order now for baseball 365. Shortstop number 5, Sam Kalesa.
Sam Kalesa will hit now. And Kalesa bounces one to the left side. Goplin, the third baseman, has it over to first for the out. And that will end the second inning, but not before. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, 1 left. We have a score. It's baseball 365, 2, the Metro Knights, nothing. Class A amateur tournament continues here on PrepSpotlight.tv.
The Town Ball Tour. Head to the small towns and tell people what it's all about.
A lot of excitement. Weather is fantastic.
This place has been here since the early 80s.
This is a baseball town.
The town is here. The kids are here. It's safe. It's a wonderful environment.
We certainly met some wonderful characters.
Thanks for joining us for another season of Fox 9's Town Ball Tour.
Carter Shook will lead things off here in the bottom half of the second. It's 2-0 in favor of baseball 365. That 2-run double by Zane Rutledge, our first scoring play. And Shook fouls the first one off. It's 0-1. And a swing and a miss, 0-2 now. So no balls, 2 strikes, and Danner delivers down and away, hops off the dirt and rolls to the Metro Knights dugout. Winner of this game plays at noon tomorrow against Air Freight Unlimited. They put away the Minnetonka Millers 7-1. And a check swing. He went around, and it's a strikeout for Danner, his second of the game. And there's out number 1.
Right fielder now, number 33, Chris Jacobs.
So Chris Jacobs will hit now, the right fielder for the Metro Knights. Trying to find their way into the score column. And the first pitch from Danner up and away, but he swung through it, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Danner rocks and fires. Here's the 0-1. Upstairs, he missed. Missed off the plate to make it 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Danner delivers, and that's flared behind first and going to land for a hit. So Jacobs has a 1-out single. And that'll bring up the second baseman, Jack Munson.
Batting now, number 23, Jack Munson.
So Munson will bat with 1 out and a runner on first. Two singles surrendered so far by Danner. Both have come with 1 out in the inning. We're in the bottom of 2. And a check swing, but he went around, 0-1. Tried to hold up, I should say. Pretty much a full swing there from Munson. No balls and a strike. And a tapper to the left side. On a big hop, misplayed by Thomas, but Kalesa picks it up and not in time. As he tried to throw it across the diamond. It'll be, that could be an infield single, or are they going to, well, it didn't hit the glove of Thomas, just kind of hopped over it.
Now number 32, Seth Goplin.
So that'll be an infield single, and Seth Goplin will hit now, and should that play have been made by Thomas at third? Absolutely, but the ball just hopped a little high, and he couldn't reel it in. So the third baseman, Seth Goplin, will bat now. And the first pitch swung on and missed, and it's 0-1. Third hit of the game for the Knights, but they trail 2-0, hoping to finally break through here in the bottom half of the second, and Danner fires one over at the knees to make it 0-2. Good pitch there from Noah Danner. No balls, 2 strikes. And that pitch is out. 1-2. Jacobs at second, Munson at first for the Knights. Here's the 1-2, and it's outside. Hops out of the glove of Pyram, but not far enough for anybody to advance, and we are even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Jacobs dances away from second, and a pitch high, and Goplin able to slow himself up, almost offered at that one, but the count is full now, 3-2. No place, well, I guess he does, third base is open, but you don't want to put him aboard here, so not much of an option to throw anything but a strike here to the 8-hitter Goplin. And the count's full, 3-2, and a foul tip got the umpire again. It has been a rough day behind the plate in game 2 here for this umpire, and it is still early in this game, and he has been hit now for the 3rd time. So the Baseball 365 infield getting together for a moment to give the home plate umpire a moment. But, yeah, that is the he's been hit in the shoulder and twice in the mask. It has not been an ideal start, and we're only in the bottom of the second. So the count remains full here to Goblin. And here's the 3-2, and a foul tip caught him in the top of the mask. I've been broadcasting for a long time, and I don't think I've ever seen an umpire hit 4 times in a whole game, let alone 4 times, and we haven't even recorded the 12th out of the game yet. We haven't even recorded the 11th out of the game. Full count to Goblin again, and a swing and a miss, and that at-bat ends with a strikeout. So 2 down, and the number 9 hitter, Michael O'Malley, will hit.
21, Michael O'Malley.
So 2 on, 2 out, and a breaking ball over for a strike, 0-1. And there's another off-speed pitch on the corner, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, and Danner jammed him with a pitch up and in, and he fouled it back to the screen, 0-2. Oh, and 2, popped up right side of the infield, and Danner calling everybody off, and he'll make the catch in front of Balin to end the inning. So a couple of hits in the inning, but nothing comes around, and we've played 2 innings, and it's Baseball 365 2, the Metro Knights nothing here on the Class A Amateur Baseball Tournament on PrepSpotlight.tv.
All summer long, you have gathered with friends, neighbors, and family at ball yards all across Minnesota.
Still going, gone! A home run!
Diamonds that decorate and help define hundreds of communities. Town Ball binds together our passion for baseball in our hometowns. And on September 11th, the cornerstone of Minnesota baseball, Target Field, will host a party for all those who play, watch, and support Town Ball. The Twins host the Royals at 6:10 p.m. Prior to the game, the newly crowned state amateur champs will be honored at the Town Ball Tavern and during a pregame ceremony. Wear your team colors and enjoy a special night at Target Field.
The 0-2 pitch. Strike 3! Fairmont, state champions in 2020.
Congratulations to the Fairmont Martins. They are your 2020.
For tickets to the Twins' Tip of the Cap to Town Ball on September 11th, visit twinsbaseball.com/townball.
On to inning number 3, Baseball 365 up 2-0. They'll send Smith, Olive, and Balin 2, 3, and 4 to face Duke Colborne here in the visitors' half of the 3rd inning. Steve Linsmeyer with you from Palm Field in the shadow of St. Anthony High School. Here's the 0-1, and that's fouled. 0-2. Winner of this game on to the semifinals at noon tomorrow to play Air Freight Unlimited. Still have 2 more games yet to come tonight. Here's the 0-2 and a breaking pitch, slapped the other way into left field, racing into the gap. Holleran still going back, and it's going to be over his head as he crashes into the wall. That one kept carrying to the fence, and it'll be a leadoff double for C.J. Smith. That looked right away off the bat like a can of corn fly ball right near Halloran, but then the ball just kind of kept carrying into the gap and carrying towards the fence. And a leadoff double for C.J. Smith to start the third. And Colborne gets himself in trouble again with another breaking pitch. So Nunn going to run out and chat with Colborne quickly. Runner at second and nobody out. First pitch coming to Matt Olive, the second baseman. Now time is called. Colborne looks at second and deals. And a fastball over for a strike, 0-1. No balls and a strike. Colborne looks at second. Here's the 0-1 and a breaking pitch up for ball one. And the count is even at a ball and a strike. One and one. Up and in, ball two. Well, 2 balls and a strike. Colborne looks at second. Now here's the 2-1 and a swing and a miss, 2-2. He's gotten a lot of swings and misses above the belt on the outer half. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss and a fastball up, and there is a strikeout for Colborne. That is the third of the day.
First baseman, number 28, Nate Balin.
So 1 out. And Nate Balin will hit. He flew out to left in his only at-bat so far. Popped up, left side of the infield, playable for the shortstop Shook. And he'll make the catch for out number 2. So 2 down. And Matt Fenstead will hit.
Designated hitter number 22, Mark Fenstead.
Fenstead reached on a pop fly that dropped in the infield for a single in his first at bat. Came around to score on the double by Rutledge. First pitch down and away, ball 1. It's 2-0 in favor of Baseball 365. Top of the third inning in the Class A Amateur Tournament. Quarterfinal round. Here's the 1-0 from Colborne. And a ground ball through the hole on the left side. That is into left field. Smith is going to try to score. Here's Holleran's throw, and it is up the line and not going to be in time as Smith scores. Fenstead will take second on the throw. So an RBI single from Matt Fenstead. And it is 3-0 now in favor of Baseball 365. And we're going to get a visit to the mound. Duke Colborne, through 2 2/3, has struck out 3, allowed 5 hits and 3 earned runs. So they'll break up the conference on the mound as the orange jerseys disperse.
For baseball 365, the catcher.
Now batting will be Jack Pyram. One on, two out. Fenstead drove in Smith. 1 run in already in the inning for baseball 365. Here's the pitch from the reversal, the second by Colburn now, and makes a throw, but back in plenty of time was Fenstead. That pitch is down for ball 1. Coburn looks at second and deals the 1-0 up and in. And throw down to second is not in time. They try to throw behind Fenstead. Here's the 2-1 and a breaking ball missed inside, 3-0. And to get me over strike 3 and 1. Three balls, 1 strike. 3-1 pitch is high for ball 4. And a walk issued to Pyram. So first and second, 2 down. Courtesy runner coming in for...
Courtesy running at first base, number 19, Paul Locklear.
Paul Locklear will be the courtesy runner.
And batting now for baseball 365, the right fielder, number 4, Zane Rutledge.
And they hit batter as Rutledge gets drilled in the back by a Colburn offering. And the bases will be full now for Mason Wolf.
With 2 away, the center fielder, number 8, Mason Wolf.
So bases full, 2 outs. Mason Wolf, who struck out in his only appearance against Colburn, takes first pitch high for ball 1. One ball, no strikes. The 1-0. And a fastball at the belt, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. That's down and away. Ball 2, 2-1. Colburn wants to work quickly now. Here's the 2-1. And down and away, ball 3. Three and 1 now. And fouled back to the screen. The count runs full, 3-2. Runners will be off on the pitch. Runners go, and strike 3 called as Colburn rings up Wolf for the final out of the 3rd inning, his 4th strikeout of the game. 1 run on 2 hits. There were no errors and 3 left for Baseball 365 in the top of the 3rd inning. We go to the bottom half. It's 3-0 in favor of Baseball 365. The Metro Knights coming to bat.
This one into left field. Branstad looks up. Walk off. In the bottom of the 15th. Kyle
hit in the air to right field. It's down for a hit. Jordan Amen's around second, around third is the throw to the plate, and he is in there!
Fair down the third base line. Coming in to score is Hoffman. Poppets will be waved around. He'll score.
Hit a long way to left field. Wallard going back on it, and it is gone.
Solo. This one launched into deep right field. David Robbins takes a look. See you later.
2-1 pitch here. This one smashed down the line fair. Runner around third. Headed for home. Hill scores standing up. 2 on the way. Third ball hit high in the air. Short, locked in, out, drops it! Drops it! The winning run scores the St. Paul Capitals.
Matthew Nunn will lead things off as we get back to the top of the order for the Metro Knights. Nunn, Harold, and Holleran to face Noah Danner. And Danner pumps the first pitch over for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. And the 0-1 from Danner. And a 55-footer. Makes it 1-1. 3-0 in favor of Baseball 365, and the Metro Knights going to need to get the offense going a bit. They had a little bit of a threat against Danner in the second, but could not get a run across. And here's a bunt up the third base side, charging behind it. Thomas throws on the run and in time to get Nunn, and a great play from Thomas, charging behind that one, setting himself up and making a great throw with his feet underneath him for out number 1. So 1 up, 1 down, and Matthew Harold will hit.
Matthew Harold.
Harold 1 for 1 in his first trip against Nunn, and there's a slider over for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. And that shot foul over the Baseball 365 dugout up the first base side, 1-1, or 0-2, excuse me. Of course, yeah, that would be a strike. So no balls, 2 strikes. Harold is the DH for the Knights, batting in the 2-hole. The 0-2 pitch, swung on and missed. Looked like something off speed there to pull the string for out number 2. Two down, and John Holleran will hit.
Holleran.
First pitch from Danner off the plate. For ball 1. 1-0 is low, make it 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Danner delivers the 2-0, and he missed in. 3-0. Three balls, no strikes. Danner going to fight his way back. Here's the 3-0. What a give you over strike 3 and 1. 3 and 1 now as Danner Gets his first pitch over for a strike, and here's a bouncer to the right side. Knocked down by the first baseman, Balin. Throws to first in time to the pitcher covering, and Danner was there to get the out. 3-1 for out number 3. A 1-2-3. Third inning, we've played 3. Our score, Baseball 365, 3. The Metro Knights, nothing. We go to the 4th inning at the State Amateur quarterfinal game here from Palm Field in St. Anthony.
Town Ball Tour, head to the small towns and tell people what it's all about.
A lot of excitement. Weather is fantastic.
This place has been here since the early 80s.
This is a baseball town.
The town is here, the kids are here, it's safe, it's a wonderful environment. We certainly met some wonderful characters.
Thanks for joining us for another season of Fox 9's Town Ball Tour.
The third baseman, number 2, Michael Thomas.
After a great defensive play in the last inning, Michael Thomas will lead things off here in the 4th. It'll be Thomas, Kalesa, and Smith. First pitch is off the foot of Thomas and foul. So it's no balls and a strike. Oh and 1 from Colborn. And there's a curveball over for a strike. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. And Colborn rocks and fires, and that's into the air, left center field, and that's going to land for a hit and 1 hop up off the fence. And it's going to be a leadoff double for Thomas. And the leadoff man is aboard now for Baseball 365 here in the 4th inning.
Top of the order now for Baseball 365.
And it rolls it back to the top of the order.
Number 5, Sam Kalesa.
For Sam Kalesa. First pitch to Kalesa is ripped foul off the fencing in front of the Metro Knights dugout. No balls and a strike. Kalesa 0 for 2 in 2 trips against Colborn. There's the 0-1. And that's the strike to make it 0-2. Second straight inning that Baseball 365 has had a leadoff double to start things. That's off the plate. And they've gotten leadoff man on now in 3 of the first 4 innings. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. Colborn sets and deals. Here's the 1-2. That's in the dirt. Skips off the screen and back to the backstop. And it will be a wild pitch and allows Thomas to move up to third. So a runner at third now for 365. See if they can add to their 3-0 total. Infield is in for the Metro Knights. And a tapper up the third base side. That's going to kick off the lip and go foul. No, it came back fair and hit the base. I thought the third baseman, Goplin, got a glove on it. He tried. That is one of the craziest rolls that you will ever see. Goplin tried to knock it down in foul territory, but apparently missed it. And it rolled back in and hit the third base bag. That's a fair ball. So an infield single for Kalesa. And first and third now with nobody out for C.J. Smith, who has reached base both times, a walk and a double. Colborne falls behind 1-0. And that's off the end of the bat and flared to second and caught by Munson. So there's one away.
Second baseman, number 25, Matt Olive.
Almost sounded, I said the end of the bat, but that may have hit the handle. Almost sounded like he sawed him off a little bit, but the bat appears to be okay. And the first pitch is high for ball one. Matt Olive has struck out twice against Colborne in 2 trips. He's 0 for 2. The 1-0. That's in the dirt, 2-0. Nate Balin in the on-deck circle, the cleanup hitter for 365. The 2-0, and Olive missed that one late and fouled it back to the screen. 2-1. 3 runs, 7 hits for 365. No runs, 3 hits for the Metro Knights. 2-1 pitch and a breaking ball stays in. 3-1. Munson, the second baseman, didn't agree, but I do think that was the right call. You could see him throw his arms up in the air after that pitch, but looked like it was the right one. Here's the 3-1, and that's outside ball 4. So he has walked. The base is loaded now with a free pass issued to Matt Olive. And a chance for Nate Balin.
First baseman, number 28, Nate Balin.
And it looks like that may be the end of the day for Colborne. We'll see if they make a change. Colborne will stay in the game here with the bags full to face Nate Balin. Balin 0 for 2, flew out to left field and popped out to shortstop in 2 trips. First pitch to Balin is over for strike 1 on a breaking ball, 0-1. And a breaking pitch inside, almost hit him as Balin tried to throw that left elbow in the way. 1-1. And a swing and a miss. The ball rolls back to the screen out of the glove of Nunn, but not far enough for anybody to advance. One and two. One-two pitch, high, ball 2. There is one out in the inning. So potentially a ground ball could get the Knights out of this. And no swing on the check swing appeal. So the count's full 3-2. Payoff pitch coming, and swing and a miss. And Balin is retired for a strikeout.
Designated hitter number 22, Mark Fenstad.
5 strikeouts for Colborne. And now Matt Fenstad will hit with the bags full and takes the first pitch for strike. No balls, 1 strike, and down and away for ball 1. Bases full, 2 outs. A hit to the gap would potentially clear the bases. Here's the 1-1, and there's a line drive on a hop to short. Picked up by Shook, goes the short way to second in time to retire Olive by a half a step. And that'll be a fielder's choice and out number 3 to end the 4th. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors. They left the bases loaded. We've played 3.5. Our score still reads baseball 365-3. The Metro Knights, nothing.
Nobody does high school sports like PrepSpotlight.tv. Your home for Minnesota State tournament action is also where you can find the best weekly action during the regular season in 2021. We make it easy to be a high school sports fan at PrepSpotlight.tv.
Bottom of the 4th inning now from Palm Field in St. Anthony. Steve Linsmeyer with you on PrepSpotlight.tv. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. Second of 4 to be played today. And Danner's first pitch to Suits is low for ball 1. It'll be Suits, Shook, and Jacobs to face the baseball 365 right-hander. And he's behind in the count to the leadoff man, 1-0. Kicks and fires, and that's in the air towards right field, and Rutledge hardly has to move now, takes a step back and makes a shoulder-high catch for out number 1. So 1 up, 1 down.
Shortstop now number 4, Carter Shook.
Carter Shook, the shortstop, will hit. He decided to go the short way for that ground ball and was able to get Olive by just a few inches, I would imagine, was the call there at second base. Shook struck out in his lone plate appearance against Danner. And now he's behind 0-2 as he fouls one off his leg. We've had a handful of guys fouling balls off their body parts. We've had the umpire get hit 4 times. It's been a tough go of it for the guys at the plate. The only one that hasn't really been caught yet is one of the catchers. No balls, 2 strikes. Danner delivers. And it's low, ball 1. Danner's 4 strikeouts. Shook was one of the victims. The 1-2. And strike 3 called. And Shook takes a pitch on the outer half for strike 3. So that'll bring up Chris Jacobs, the right fielder.
Right fielder down, number 33, Chris Jacobs.
First pitch out and away, ball 1. One ball, no strikes, and that's just low, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Popped up, left side of the infield. This is going to drift into foul territory maybe. Nope, it's going to be caught in fair territory by the third baseman, Thomas. And that will end the inning. A second consecutive 1-2-3 inning by Noah Danner. He's now set down 8 in a row as we go on to the 5th inning here at Palm Field.
The Town Ball Tour. Head to the small towns and tell people what it's all about.
A lot of excitement. Weather is fantastic.
This place has been here since the early 80s.
This is a baseball town.
The town is here. The kids are here. It's safe. It's a wonderful environment. We certainly met some wonderful characters.
Thanks for joining us for another season of Fox 9's Town Ball Tour.
New pitcher for the Metro Knights is Jonas Smithson. He will take over.
The catcher, number 3, Jack Pyro.
Get you the final numbers on Duke Coburn in just a second. Three 0 here as we go to the top of the 5th inning. And first pitch to Jack Pyram is over for a strike. No balls, 1 strike. And a big sweeping breaking ball, strike 2. So no balls, 2 strikes. As Smithson way ahead, and he misses upstairs, 1-2. Final numbers on Duke Coburn: 4 innings, 7 hits, 3 runs. They were earned. He struck out 5, walked 2, and hit 1. In 4 innings as the starter today for the Metro Knights, but didn't quite have it today. And there's a leadoff single by Jack Pyram as he lines this one to left field to start the 5th.
Right fielder now, number 4, Zane Rutledge.
So the leadoff man is aboard with nobody out. It's the 4th time in 5 innings that Baseball 365 has had the leadoff man aboard. Pitch missed away, ball 1. Zane Rutledge a double, drove in 2 runs with that double. And also was hit by a pitch. He was left at third base after the double. There's a swing and a miss as he tried to hit that one into Palm's porch out in right field. So 1 ball, 1 strike. A huge cut there from Rutledge. The 1-1, and that's over the grandstand and foul. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Leadoff man at first. And the catcher, Jack Pyram. Here's the 1-2, and a swing and a miss. Good pitch there from Jonas Smithson.
Center fielder now number 8, Mason Wolf.
Mason Wolf will be the hitter now. Wolf has struck out twice. Obviously the first time he's faced Smithson here. He squares to bunt and takes his sweeping breaking ball outside for ball 1. Runner at first and 1 out. And a towering pop-up left side of the infield. Shook calling for it, and he'll make the catch for out number 2. So 2 down, and now Michael Thomas, the third baseman, will hit.
Third baseman number 2, Michael Thomas.
Thomas doubled to lead off the 4th inning. And a curveball over for a strike. Big sweeping hook that Smithson has. We've seen it a few times now. And we'll get a courtesy runner out there for the catcher, Jack Pyram. So no balls and a strike. Three runs on 8 hits for Baseball 365. No runs on 3 hits for the Knights. Here's the 0-1, and it's outside. Maybe a little high as well. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The righty sets and deals, and there's the breaking ball. Dumped behind first in foul territory. Over for a look is Suits, but he's not going to be able to run it down. He was the only one that had a chance. So now the count's 1-2 to Michael Thomas. Righty Smithson sets and deals. The 1-2 runner goes. Throw to second is a good one, but nobody there to cover the base. And it will be a stolen base for Pyram's pinch runner, or courtesy runner. So the count's 2-2. It was a great throw from Nunn. Maybe just a tad high, but I think he kind of double clutched when he realized that neither middle infielder was going to be able to get to the bag in time. Here's the 2-2. Curveball in the dirt fills the count 3-2. So 3 balls and 2 strikes. Runner at second and 2 down. Counts full to the number 9 hitter in the Baseball 365 order, Michael Thomas. Right-hander sets, and the payoff pitch is in the dirt, ball 4. So that will be a 2-out walk issued to Thomas, and rolls it back to the top of the order for Sam Kalesa.
Top of the order now for Baseball 365, the shortstop number 5, Sam Kalesa.
Smithson in relief of Coburn on the mound. And the first pitch is flared into short right field, and that's going to land in no man's land for a base hit. And the right fielder, Jacobs, has some trouble with it. It won't matter anyway, as the runner coming from first will be held at third. So runners at the corners now after the 2-out single and an RBI from Kalesa.
Left fielder now number 11, CJ Smith.
So it's 4-0 in favor of Baseball 365. And CJ Smith takes a healthy cut and misses 0-1. No balls and a strike. Smith 1 for 2. He walked, doubled, and lined out in 3 trips. Here's the 0-1, and that's over the grandstand and foul. Landing on what I assume is the JV baseball field here at St. Anthony. Set up to the east side of the grandstand. No balls, 2 strikes. Runner goes. Pitch is high. The runner Kalesa, went back to first. Took a couple big hard steps to second, but did not advance. So the count's 1-2. And a shot ripped foul. Came back onto the field of play off of this fence. Seen that a handful of times today, whether it's we saw the light pole once, we saw a couple off the screen come back, a couple off the fence down the lines as well. Here's the 1-2, and that's fouled right back at us. Count will remain 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes to C.J. Smith. And Smithson delivers, and a pitch down in the dirt, and a throw behind the runner at first is not in time. So the count will go to 2-2 now. We're even up, 2 balls, 2 strikes. 4-0 in favor of Baseball 365 as they've added another run here at the top of the 5th. Here's the 2-2 from Smithson, and that's driven into right field and deep. And that is going to leave the yard. It's a home run for C.J. Smith. A 3-run shot, and he knew it. So C.J. Smith blows this thing wide open with a 3-run homer to make it 7-0. So a 4-run 5th. They've all come now with 2 outs.
Second baseman now, number 25, Matt Olive.
And Matt Olive will hit. And the first pitch away for ball 1. And there's a line drive through the hole on the left side and a 2-out single for Matt Olive. And that's going to be the other day, it looks like, for Smithson, who will face just 7 men. And he will be lifted for a reliever. So 2/3 of an inning for Smithson. And that's going to be the end of his day. So 7-0, Baseball 365 leading in the top half of the 5th. Be back in just a moment with our new pitcher from St. Anthony's Palm Field on PrepSpotlight.tv. New pitcher for the Metro Knights is right-hander Hunter Alt. He will be the third different reliever that has entered the game for the Metro, or the second reliever, third different pitcher, I should say. That inning kind of exploded on Smithson, who was one pitch from getting out of it. And then a two-out single to drive and a run, followed by a bomb from C.J. Smith.
On the mound now for the Metro Knights, number 36, Hunter Alt. And for baseball 365, first baseman, number 28, Nate Balin.
So 2 down, Nate Balin will hit. He is 0 for 3 on the day, looking for his first hit. And he takes a healthy cut and misses on a pitch away, a little bit out front. No balls at a strike. And that's popped up, but it's going to get out of play. And Balin quickly behind on the count, 0-2. We will close the book on Jonas Smithson in just a moment. Here's the 0-2 from Alt, and it's outside, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Alt sets and deals, and a swing and a miss, and down goes Balin to end the 5th. But 4 runs on 4 hits. There were no errors and 1 left. 4.5 completed from Palm Field in St. Anthony. We're halfway home, and it's 7-0 baseball 365.
Celebrate the end of the 2021 Town Ball season. Join your teammates, rivals, and ball fans from around the state at the Twins game on September 11th. Special ticket pricing for Town Ball players and fans. Salutes to the newly crowned champs and a very fun night at the ballpark. Order your tickets at twinsbaseball.com/townball and wear your town's team colors to Target Field on September 11th.
Knights need to get something going here against Noah Danner as they go to the bottom of the 5th, down 7-0. It'll be Munson, Goplin, and O'Malley to face the baseball 365 right-hander who throws a slider over for a strike on a whiff from Munson. And it's 0-1. Pitch inside tied him up a little bit, but he held up 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Another curveball. This popped up into right field. Racing into the gap is the right fielder Rutledge, and he's going to make the catch. That was hit a little better than I thought off the bat, and it'll be out number 1.
Third baseman number 32.
Off the bat, I thought that was going to be kind of a lazy fly ball into right field. So 1 up, 1 down, and Seth Goplin takes high for ball 1. Goplin, the Knights' third baseman today. Here's the 1-0, and it's fouled back to the screen, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 pitch and a curveball over for strike 2. 1-2. Danner keeping these guys off balance today, able to throw that. I think it's a bit of a slider there for a strike. Here's the 1-2, and there's strike 3. So Danner rolling here as he's put the first 2 men down in the 5th, and he'll try to finish it off with the center fielder Michael O'Malley. First pitch fouled away, 0-1. O'Malley popped out to the pitcher Danner back in the 2nd inning. Danner came over on the first base side and able to catch the pop-up. That's high, ball 1. And that's what Danner's been able to do. He's been able to throw that pitch for a strike, which has been really the difference in this game right now. The 1-1, and there's another slider that misses inside, 2-1, and he's thrown it for now 2 straight balls. But the thing is, he's been able to throw it for a strike most of the day. 2-1 coming from Danner, and he missed in, 3-1 with a fastball that time. So 3 balls and 1 strike. And Danner rocks and fires, and that's popped up. Danner giving way to the second baseman, Olive. He just started pointing and started walking off the field, and that will end the 5th inning. But Danner has set down 11 nights in a row. As we've played 5, it is 7-0 in favor of Baseball 365.
To left field. Cranstad looks up. Walk off. In the bottom of the 15th. Kyle
It's hit in the air to right field. It's down for a hit. Jordan Amon's around second, around third. Is the throw to the plate, and he is in there.
Fair down the third baseline. Coming in to score is Hoffman. Poppets will be waved around. He'll score.
Hit a long way to left field. Wallert going back on it, and it is gone. Solo.
This one launched into deep right field. David Roberts takes a look. See you later.
1 pitch here. This one smashed down the line fair. Runner around third. Headed for home. Hill scores standing up. 2 on the way. Ball hit high in the air. Locked in, out, drops it! Drops it! The winning run scores the St. Paul Capitals.
Five completed from Palm Field in St. Anthony. Steve Linsmeyer with you here on PrepSpotlight.tv. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. Second of 4, I should say. We are halfway into game number 2. Fenstead, Pyram, and Rutledge to face Hunter Alt here in the top half of the 6th inning. And Baseball 365 out to a 7-0 advantage. And Fenstead took a healthy cut and missed, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. And that's fouled back to the screen, 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch, ground to the left side, and almost skipped past Goplin, but he's able to scoop it up on a backhand and throw off Fenstead for out number 1. Looked like that almost skipped underneath his glove, but able to reach down and pick it up.
Jack Perrin.
So Pyram will hit now. One out in the inning, and the first pitch to Pyram is into right center field. Playable, though, for O'Malley, who drifts back and makes the catch in front of the track. Out number 2. Hunter Alt has retired the first 3 men he's faced. Final numbers, by the way, on
Number 4.
Jonas Smithson, 2/3 of an inning, 4 hits, 4 runs. They were all earned. He struck out 1 and walked 1. So he came in relief of Duke Colborn, could not get out of the 5th inning. 2 down for Zane Rutledge, and there's a line drive down for a hit in right field. And a 2-out single for Rutledge is his 2nd hit. And 2 out and 1 on to bring up Mason Wolf, who is 0 for 3 on the day.
Center fielder now number 8, Mason Wolf.
Wolf has a couple of strikeouts and a pop-up to the shortstop. So he's 0 for 3 on the day. Swing and a miss on the first pitch from Alt. No balls, 1 strike. Alt sets and deals, and that's fouled away, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Runner at first and 2 down. Alt sets. Here's the 0-2. He missed high, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 from Alt, and that is into right center field. This is going to be trouble, and it's going to be run down, though, by Jacobs as he goes to get that one in the gap to end the inning. I wasn't sure right away he was going to get there, especially with the wind pushing it towards center field. But a nice play by Jacobs ends the 6th. No runs, a hit, no errors, and 1 left. 5.5 completed. From Palm Field in St. Anthony, it's 7-0, Baseball 365, leading the Metro Knights in the Class A quarterfinals.
Nobody does high school sports like PrepSpotlight.tv. Your home for Minnesota State tournament action is also where you can find the best weekly action during the regular season in 2021. We make it easy to be a high school sports fan at PrepSpotlight.tv.
Leading off for the Metro Knights, the catcher, number 14, Matthew Nunn.
Top of the order for the Knights, it'll be Nunn, Harold, and Holleran to face the right-hander Noah Danner, who has retired the last 11 that he's faced. After giving up back-to-back 1-out singles in the 2nd, the Knights do not have a base runner. And Danner misses off the plate, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 from Danner is low and outside, 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes. Nunn is 0 for 2, a couple of ground outs, 1 to each side of the infield, and now he's ahead 3 balls and no strikes. And Danner in danger of snapping his 11-in-a-row streak. 3-0, and it's inside, ball 4. So that snaps the streak of 11 in a row set down by Danner as he issues a leadoff walk to Nunn. And that'll bring up the DH, Matt Harold.
27, Matthew Harold.
So Harold will bat with nobody out and a runner aboard. And Danner throws the slider over for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch, and that misses up. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And again, misses in this time. 2-1. He's having trouble finding the middle of the plate right now. He's missing off to his right, our left. 2-1 pitch and a swing and a miss. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. And there's a ground ball to third on a big hop for Thomas. Second for 1. Relay to first. A double play as they go around the. Oh, he dropped it. How the heck did he drop that?
With 1 away, the left fielder, number 1.
So it'll be a 5-4 scoring play for out number 1. And Harold will reach on a fielder's choice. And I was watching Danner's celebration that I didn't even see the ball come out of the glove of Balin. Of course, it is not an error. You can't assume the double play, so no error charge to Balin, though certainly it did give the Knights an extra out here in the 6th inning. Here's the 0-1, and that's grounded foul. 0-2 now. John Holleran, the hitter for the Knights. Oh, 2. And a line drive back up the middle and nearly hit Danner, but it rolls into center field for a base hit. So runners at first and second now with 1 out. And the batter will be the first baseman, Ben Suits.
Batting now, number 2, Austin Baran.
There's 2 out there. Get 2.
Suits 0 for 2 on the day, and that misses away ball 1. Bottom half of the 6th inning. Here's the 1-0. And a foul tip into the glove of Pyram. 1 ball, 1 strike. The righty Danner sets, and the 1-1, and that's knocked the other way foul. 1-2 now. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. 7-0 in favor of Baseball 365. Danner sets, and the 1-2. Grounded back to the mound. Danner to second for 1, and a takeout slide at second. And they are going to rule a double play on an interference call. So that will go down as an inning-ending double play as Holleran's retired for out number 2, and then an interference call to end the 6th. So, no runs on 1 hit. There were no errors and 1 left. 6 completed. Our score still reads Baseball 365, 7. The Metro Knights, nothing here on PrepSpotlight.tv.
Celebrate the end of the 2021 Town Ball season. Join your teammates, rivals, and ball fans from around the state at the Twins game on September 11th. Special ticket pricing for Town Ball players and fans. Salutes to the newly crowned champs and a very fun night at the ballpark. Order your tickets at twinsbaseball.com/townball and wear your town's team colors to Target Field on September 11th.
town ball tour. Head to the small towns and tell people what it's all about.
A lot of excitement. Weather is fantastic.
This place has been here since the early 80s.
This is a baseball town.
The town is here. The kids are here. It's safe. It's a wonderful environment. We certainly met some wonderful characters.
Thanks for joining us for another season of Fox 9's Town Ball Tour.
On to the 7th inning. It's 7-0 Baseball 365 leading the Metro Knights. Thomas, Kalesa, and Smith 9-1-2 to face right-hander Hunter Alt.
65, the third baseman, number 2, Michael Thomas.
So Thomas will dig in to start things off. Thomas 1 for 2. He also walked in this game. His lone hit was a double, leadoff double to start the 4th, and he was left at third base. So first pitch low for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0 from Alt, and on the inside corner he takes strike 1. Counts even 1-1. 1-1 pitch, and that is fouled away. 1-2. Here's the 1-2, and it's shot foul over the 365 dugout. And on to what I believe is the varsity softball field here at St. Anthony. Here's the 1-2. That's fouled away. That one caught the screen and came flying back into play. One and two. 1-2 pitch and just missed low. 2-2. Top of the order, Sam Kalesa waiting in the on-deck circle. He will hit, obviously, regardless, but hoping for a chance with somebody on base, I'm sure. Here's the 2-2, and it's inside and low. Ball 3, and that runs the count full 3-2. Counts full 3-2, and ball 4. Leadoff walk issued to Michael Thomas. So leadoff man's aboard, and now Sam Kalesa will hit.
Batting now the shortstop, number 5, Sam Kalesa.
Pitch is high for ball 1. Ready, Alt sets and deals, and that's low ball 2, so now it's 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Alt behind the count. Here's the 2-0, and he hits the outside corner, 2-1. Pitch looked like, I was about to say off the plate, he missed, but they called a strike, and that one shaves the corner 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Baseball 365 in control right now. Trying to add to their cushion. Here's the 2-2, and he fights that one off foul, and that's what you have to go after sometimes when the outer half of the plate's been called in the at-bat a little inconsistently. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two and 2 here from Alt, and he swings through it for out number 1, and Kalesa is gone for the opening out of the 7th.
With one away, the left fielder, number 11, C.J. Smith.
C.J. Smith will bat now. Smith homered in the 5th, and he rips this one to the right field corner. That'll be extra bases. It runs up against the 315 sign. Thomas around third. He's going to try to score. Here's the throw on the relay, and it's not in time. And now trying to take third is Smith, and he's safe. So Smith with his 3rd extra base hit of the game. It's a double this time and an RBI. So Smith strikes again, and it's now 8-0.
Second baseman number 25, Matt Olive.
And now Matt Olive, who is 1 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts and a single. And he lines this one to left, caught by Holleran, and tagging and trying to score is Smith, and he will do so, standing up. So Smith scores to make it 9-0. And 1 out in the inning, and we'll see Nate Balin hit. And Balin's first pitch is popped up. And the pitcher Alt calling for it, and he'll make the catch for out number 2. So, or excuse me, out number 3. Yeah, we had a strikeout. That's the 3rd out of the inning. So it is 9-0 in favor of Baseball 365 as they add to their lead here at the top of the 7th. We go on to the bottom half of the inning with Baseball 365 in control.
All summer long, you have gathered with friends, neighbors, and family at ball yards all across Minnesota.
Still going, gone! A home run!
Diamonds that decorate and help define hundreds of communities. Town Ball binds together our passion for baseball in our hometowns. And on September 11th, the cornerstone of Minnesota baseball, Target Field, will host a party for all those who play, watch, and support Town Ball. The Twins host the Royals at 6:10 p.m. Prior to the game, the newly crowned state amateur champs will be honored at the Town Ball Tavern and during a pregame ceremony. Wear your team colors and enjoy a special night at Target Field.
The 0-2 pitch. Strike 3! Fairmont, state champions in 2020.
Congratulations to the Fairmont Martins. They are your 2020.
For tickets to the Twins' Tip of the Cap to Town Ball on September 11th, visit twinsbaseball.com/townball.
Nine-0 in favor of Baseball 365.
Carter Shook.
Carter Shook will lead things off. It'll be Shook, Jacobs, and Munson to face Noah Danner here in the home 7th. Danner and company now just 9 defensive outs away from closing this thing down. And he's ahead now 0-2 of Shook, who has struck out twice against Danner. No balls, 2 strikes. And a pitch up and in for ball 1. Strikeout swinging in the 2nd inning from Shook, and then he went down window shopping in the 4th. Here's the 1-2, and he popped him up, but foul out of play. That one smashed on the bleachers of the softball field behind us. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, and Danner kicks and fires, and a breaking ball just missed in off the plate. 2-2. Danner wanted that one. Well, it looked like it did, in fact, just miss inside just a bit. And the 1-2 coming. And strike 3 called, and Shook is window shopping for the second time today. And there's 1 away. We'll bring up Chris Jacobs. Jacobs has one of the 4 hits so far against Danner. He singled in the second and popped out in the 4th. And he flares this one into right field. Circling behind it is Rutledge, and he'll make the catch for out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down. And Jack Munson will hit now.
Second baseman number 23, Jack Munson.
So Munson will dig in with 2 down. And first pitch, he grounds it to short on a knee, picked up by Kalesa, and a long throw in time to retire Munson. So a 1-2-3 7th for Noah Danner, and Baseball 365 is up 9-0 as we go to the 8th inning.
In at third base for the Knights, number 15, Austin Gerlo. And on the mound now, number 25, Dan Foley. And leading off for Baseball 365, designated hitter number 22, Mark Fenstad.
Dan Foley is the new pitcher for the Knights here in the top half of the 8th inning. And Mark Fenstead takes the first pitch away for ball 1. Austin Gerlo is in at third base. That's away 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. Here's the 2-0 to Fenstead, and it's up and away ball 3. So 3 balls, no strikes. And the 3-0 to Fenstead, and that's over for a strike 3-1. Three and 1 now, and it's outside ball 4, so leadoff walk to Fenstead to start the 8th for Foley.
With nobody down, the catcher, number 3,
Jack Pyram will hit now for Baseball 365, up in this game 9-0. And first pitch shaves the outside corner, strike 1. Paul Leffler running at first base for Fenstead. Here's the 0-1. And that pitch stays high, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 from Foley. And fouled back to the screen, 1-2. Pyram on the day is 2 for 3, a couple of singles in the 2nd and 5th innings. He also walked and flew out to center in 4 plate appearances today. The 1-2 and outside and away, or high, I should say, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lefty Foley sets and deals. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and Pyram is gone for out number 1.
Right fielder now, number 4, Zane Rutledge.
So 1 out, Zane Rutledge will hit now. Rutledge has a double with a couple of RBIs and a single.
Matthew Kalesa, excuse me.
Oh, we have a pinch hitter. Matthew Kalesa is going to hit here. So Kalesa takes up and away, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. So a new hitter here, Matt Kalesa. And he takes down the middle of strike, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. And Foley delivers, and he hits the outside corner again, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. And a check swing, and he rolls it foul. One ball, 2 strikes. One out here in the 8th, and it's low. That'll even the count, 2-2. Looks like that may have caught Nunn in the leg just a bit. Home plate umpire is going to wipe off the dish. Give Nunn just a second to recover from that one. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. And Kalesa flares that one foul and out of play. Two balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 from Foley and a foul tip. Just got a piece of it to stay alive. So the count will stay 2-2. Another long at bat here as Matt Kalesa is dueling with the lefty Dan Foley. Get you the numbers on Hunter Alt in just a minute. The 2-2 is up and away, ball 3, and that runs the count full. So the count's full, 3-2. And it's low ball 4, so Matt Kalesa works a walk out of a long at bat. So 2 free passes issued by Dan Foley here in the 8th inning.
Now number 8, Mason Wolf.
Final numbers on Hunter Alt, 2 1/3. 2 hits, 2 runs, they were both earned. He struck out 2 and walked 1. And Foley misses up and away, ball 1. So now it's 1-0. The 1-0 from Foley is outside, 2-0. So 2 balls and no strikes. Mason Wolf is the hitter. He's 0 for 4 today, looking for his first trip to the base paths. 2-0, ball 3 as Foley misses wide. And it's 3 balls and no strikes. So Foley falls behind Swanson. Number 9 hitter Michael Thomas in the on-deck circle. Here's the 3-0, and he went after it and fouled it away. So now it's 3-1. The lefty Foley sets, and the 3-1 swung on and missed. And the count goes to full now at 3 balls and 2 strikes. 9-0 in favor of Baseball 365 here in the 8th inning. And the payoff pitch, it's ball 4. So a third free pass issued by Foley here in the inning. And that'll bring up Michael Thomas. Thomas has a 1-for-2 day going on so far.
Michael Thomas.
A couple of walks and a double. So the bag's full. Foley will work out of the wind. And a breaking ball over for a strike. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch is fouled back off the mask of the catcher, Nunn. But he appears to be all right. So 0-2. And he misses down and in. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, and a ground ball wide of third. Leffler dancing out of the way of it in foul territory. St. Anthony and Highland Park coming up next. That'll be a 4 o'clock. Well, we're supposed to start at 4 o'clock, but at this point we are about 45 minutes after the completion of this game will be first pitch. And that's outside, so the count, I believe, now even at 2-2. And that is driven in the air to center. Should be deep enough to score the runner from third as O'Malley backs up to make the catch in front of the warning track. But Thomas will drive it a run with that sacrifice fly to center for out number 2. And Kalesa tags up and goes to third.
Shortstop now, number 5, Sam Kalesa.
So that makes it 10-0. Sam Kalesa, the shortstop, will bat for 365 with runners at the corners and 2 down. And a pitch over for a strike, 0-1. Kalesa 2 for 5. He has 4th and 5th inning singles. Around a strikeout, a fly ball, and a ground out. And he pops this one out of play, and going over for a look was Suits, who tried to scale the fence for it, but it was just out of his reach. Counts now 0-2 to Kalesa. Our nightcap features Stockman's and the St. Paul Capitals. It'll be our 7 o'clock game, but likely more towards 8 o'clock at this point. Here's the 0-2, and Kalesa spoils another one foul. Because the next game, the 4 o'clock game, won't start till 45 minutes following this one. And we still got some outs to get here in game 2. The 0-2, and that's fouled back. As Kalesa takes another healthy cut. No balls, 2 strikes, and Kalesa grounds this one to the right side and picked up by the second baseman Munson. He flips to Shook to end the inning, so it'll be a fielder's choice to end the 8th inning. But Baseball 365 adds to their lead. They now lead this game by a tally of 10-0.
All summer long, you have gathered with friends, neighbors, and family at ball yards all across Minnesota.
Still going, gone! A home run!
Diamonds that decorate and help define hundreds of communities. Town Ball binds together our passion for baseball in our hometowns. And on September 11th, the cornerstone of Minnesota baseball, Target Field, will host a party for all those who play, watch, and support Town Ball. The Twins host the Royals at 6:10 p.m. Prior to the game, the newly crowned state amateur champs will be honored at the Town Ball Tavern and during a pregame ceremony. Wear your team colors and enjoy a special night at Target Field.
The 0-2 pitch. Strike 3! Fairmont, state champions in 2020.
Congratulations to the Fairmont Martins. They are your 2020.
For tickets to the Twins' Tip of the Cap to Town Ball on September 11th, visit twinsbaseball.com/townball.
Gerlo will lead things off here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Noah Danner has rolled through 7 innings, scattering 4 hits. And that is back up the middle and nearly knocked down twice by both the pitcher Danner and then Olive at second. But Gerlo has a leadoff single to start the 8th, just the 5th hit
Number 21,
that has been yielded by Noah Danner. So leadoff man's on, and now Michael O'Malley will hit. He's 0 for 2, a couple of pop-ups in 2 trips. And a curveball over for a strike, 0-1. Danner sets and deals in the 0-1, slapped the other way for a base hit. And they're going to try, they're going to go to 2 for the out. Gerlo had to hold, and that's going to be a 9-6 putout for out number 1. Gerlo had to hold to see if Olive was going to catch it. And then that
now, number 17,
put a big space between him and second base. And he was not able to get there before the throw came in from Rutledge. So that will be an out of the base paths on a force out. So fielder's choice officially for O'Malley. So 1 out. And Matthew Nunn, the catcher. Actually, that's not Nunn. We must have a pinch hitter here. I must have missed that. Pitch is popped up. Foul territory, but that's the wind's going to blow that thing back, and Malin unable to get underneath it. Onasi Matos is the hitter here for the Metro Knights. So Matos hitting for none, with one out here in the top of the 8th. And he takes high. I believe it's 2-1, or 1 and 2 is what's on the scoreboard now. 1 and 2. And Danner gets him swinging on a fastball up at the letters. So that is out number 2. And now Matthew Harold will dig in.
Away the designated hitter number 27, Matthew Harold.
Runner goes. It won't matter as Harold gets hit by the pitch. So it'll be runners at first and second now with one out, and John Holleran will hit. The left fielder.
Left fielder number 1, John Holleran.
Holleran so far today 1 for 3 against Danner. And a first pitch strike to get ahead 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. And that's tapped to the left side, charging the third baseman, Thomas. He cuts it off, but bobbles it. And everybody's going to be safe. So the base is loaded now on an error charge to the third baseman, Thomas. And that'll bring up Ben Suits, the first baseman.
Number 2, Austin Durant.
We're going to have a pinch hitter. Austin Durant. So Austin Durant will be the hitter here for Suits. And Danner will work out of the windup with the bases full. And there's that nasty slider that he can throw for a strike, and he's ahead 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. The 0-1, and that's lined back to the mound and nabbed by Danner to end the game. So a line drive just to the left of Danner. He reached down and picked it up off the turf, and this game is over via the 10-run rule. So 10-0 in 8 innings. It is Baseball 365 punching their ticket to the semifinals, where they will play Air Freight Unlimited tomorrow at noon. Give me just a minute here, and I will get you the final numbers.
Baseball 365 is now scheduled to face off against Air Freight Unlimited tomorrow at 12 p.m. here at Ball Field. Coming up next, at around 4 o'clock, will be a matchup between the St. Anthony Hogs and the Highland Park Beavers. Concession stands are open. Feel free to head over during intermission to grab a drink or something to eat. All proceeds help go support the St. Anthony Baseball Association and all the efforts that go into maintaining Ball Field and helping host the 2021 Class A state tournament.
Final numbers in this one for the Metro Knights: no runs, 5 hits. There were 2 errors charged to Baseball 365. There were 5 Knight base runners left aboard. For Baseball 365, 10 runs on 13 hits, no errors charged to the Metro Knights, and 12 base runners left aboard. The winning pitcher today was Noah Danner. 8 innings, 5 hits, no runs, 8 strikeouts, and 1 walk. The losing pitcher today, Duke Coburn, 4 innings, 7 hits, 3 runs. They were earned, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks, and 1 hit batter. The time of game was 2 hours and 17 minutes. So that puts us at about 4:15 for a first pitch of Game 3 of our quadruple header. That will feature the St. Paul or the Highland Park Beavers and the St. Anthony Hogs. They will start at about 4:15. So we'll be back for game number 3 of our quadruple header in just a bit. That'll, of course, will be followed by Stockman's Irish against the St. Paul Capitals tonight in our finale. So it's a 10-0 8-inning victory for Baseball 360. They will move on to play at noon tomorrow against Air Freight Unlimited for a spot in the state championship. We'll see you back here in 45 minutes for Game 3 from the Class A Amateur Tournament at Palm Field in St. Anthony.